I want to focus now on the power of conversations in terms of developing learning communities within and between schools. If I come into your school, I see what's going on, and I get a lot of messages when I walk into your school from the visuals, whether it's the sports trophies or the students' work or the portrait of the principal going back over 100 years, which either suggests that they value tradition or dead principles, I don't know. But I also hear a lot. And don't think about it. And you walk throughout your schools and there are people talking. And as leaders, you have tremendous power to shape that. In schools, we sometimes are afraid to challenge. I think there was a comment earlier on that said, you know, well, teachers don't like to do that to each other. In preparation, I started looking at the different words that I could find in terms of dialogue and conversations. But I found incredible number of accountability conversations. These are all ones that you find increasingly in the educational literature and in the management literature about how leaders can get people to change, essentially. But what I really want to focus in on, because I think in terms of development and professional learning communities, is what I call learning conversations. And this is really people, it involves dialogue. It probably, I think, your engaging conversations was certainly part way, if not totally connected with this. How people come to some kind of common understanding and come to new insights and knowledge. We start to think that it becomes more powerful in a learning conversation, that when you come together with other people and you have other experiences, research from elsewhere, whatever it is, you can then bring those together. This is about maths teachers. But if you take out the word maths and put in reading or classroom practice for 7-year-olds, what we're talking about is the level of talk that's going on between teachers when they are together. Question for you is, how deep are learning conversations between teachers in your schools that you know, even, again, your organisation? How deep are learning conversations, the conversations between teachers in different schools? And who's responsible for stimulating deep conversations? I was having a look at the Teacher Performance and Development Framework that has come out of EITSL, and I noticed this little phrase that the framework aims to promote genuine professional conversations. And there is one of the standards also talks about teachers having conversations. It says in this framework that we need to create a performance and development culture to improve teaching as a powerful means of improving student outcomes. It is those challenging conversations. I think the one different piece there, maybe for a reflection for you, is although it is the performance and development framework, how might you be changed by this conversation as well? So how might it cause you to reflect on your own practice or on the way you're carrying out the conversations? What we know in terms of the supporting conditions is that there are many things that leaders can do. You can't, as everyone says, you can't motivate people, but you can create the conditions.